Hi guys, VR46 here. Now today we've got some 2019 news for MotoGP, and I know 2018 season hasn't even kicked off yet, and we've already got some news for 2019 and beyond. Now first of all, we're going to stick to news for 2018 first, and it's pretty general knowledge, but Siren has been confirmed to replace Jonas Folger, or stand in for him for the whole season at Tech3 Yamaha for 2018. Obviously, Jonas Folger ruled himself out of 2018 due to health issues. Siren, he was at the Thailand test and he impressed Hervé Poncereau, the boss of Tech3 Yamaha. It was just to see how well Siren could adapt to a MotoGP machine and how quick he was as well, and they were impressed by him that they decided that yes, they're going to stick with him for 2018. So Siren will be lining up alongside Johan Zarco in Tech3 Yamaha. Now, first part of the 2019 news, sticking with Tech3. At the end of 2018, Tech3 and Yamaha are going to be parting ways after being together for 20 years. And that's a very long time. And it's a bit of a shock, really, because last year was a great year for Tech3 Yamaha. And I'm sure that this year is going to be a good year as well, especially with Johan Zarco. Obviously, last season, himself and Folger, both rookies, both got on the podium, and I'm sure that Zarco is gonna win his first race in 2018. But yeah, so Tech3 and Yamaha are going to be parting ways at the end of 2018. Now, what is this going to mean? Because they haven't stated what manufacturer they're going to be running, because they are still going to be running two bikes in Moto2, the Mistral chassis, and they are still going to be running a team in MotoGP. However, they haven't said what machinery they're going to be running. Obviously it's not going to be Yamaha because they're parting ways. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and Yamaha have stated that they do want a satellite team in MotoGP. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to mainly come down to what Tech3 decide to run, because they could take two Hondas off of Mark VDS, then Mark VDS could run satellite Yamahas, or maybe Tech3 will go for Ducati and then take a couple of Ducatis off of either Avintia Ducati or Aspar Ducati, and either one of them could potentially run satellite Yamahas. Then you got maybe Tech3 will run Suzukis and we'll have satellite Suzukis on the grid, and then maybe one of the Ducati teams or Mark VDS or something will drop their manufacturer altogether and run satellite Yamahas. Or maybe it's kind of paving the way for a VR46 team, because obviously when Rossi does retire, that is one thing he does want to do. He does want to run a team with Yamaha in MotoGP. And there was a bit of discussion about this with Hervé Poncereau last season, and Poncereau was saying that he wanted to be Yamaha's #1 choice as a satellite team. But it's kind of thrown a spanner in the works that they're parting company at the end of 2018. So maybe we could potentially see a VR46 team on the grid, but then maybe another team would have to lose their places in order for that to work, because I believe that there's it's only confirmed 24 slots on the grid for next season, so one team might lose their place, but we don't know. It's very interesting anyway to actually see what's actually going to happen. What are Tech3 actually going to go for? What manufacturer are they going to run? What is interesting, however, is that Hervé Poncereau has stated that he has been made an offer by a manufacturer, which does include something which Tech3 have wanted since they started, and that is full factory support. So it kind of leans towards maybe that they may be running KTMs next season, but again, we're going to have to wait for confirmation to see what is actually happening with Tech3, but it's looking like whatever they will be running will be a full factory supported team. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with regards to Tech3 and what bikes they're going to be running. Obviously, Zarco, Yamaha really need to look to the future and potentially try and get Zarco. So, but who knows? It's we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. We can speculate all we want, but until we actually know what's actually going to happen, then yeah, we can't really discuss too much further. Rider news for 2019: Pecco Bagnaia has signed a contract with Pramac Ducati for 2019 and 2020, and his contract is actually with the factory itself, not Pramac. So he's got a factory Ducati contract for 2019 and 2020, so he's going to be in Pramac Ducati, and he will be partnering Jack Miller at Pramac Ducati, as it's looking very likely that Danilo Petrucci will be leaving Pramac Ducati at the end of 2018. He was hoping to go to the factory Ducati team, which actually runs out in his contract June this year, but after finding out that Ducati want to keep both Lorenzo and Dovizioso for 2019, it's looking like he's going to have to change teams altogether. So Jack Miller will be looking like staying with Pramac Ducati. Now, what they should have done was a similar situation to what happened in 2016, when you had Petrucci and Scott Reddin basically battling for the GP17 for last year, and it was down to whichever rider had the most points in the championship at the end of the season would be getting the GP17. Because Jack Miller, he's got a 1-year contract. Whichever rider finishes highest in the championship will potentially keep their ride for 2019. But Pecco Bagnaia will be moving up to MotoGP from the VR46 team in Moto2. It was his rookie season last season. He got Rookie of the Year in Moto2, had some very, very impressive rides, and he's been very quick in pre-season testing as well. So I'm sure he's going to get some very good results in 2018 as well. So next season, like I said, he will be moving up with Pramac Ducati with a contract with Ducati themselves, not Pramac. So it's going to be another VR46 Academy rider moving into MotoGP. Obviously, we've got Franco Morbidelli in there for the moment. He moved up for this season from Moto2 after winning the championship last year, and now we've got Pecco Bagnaia moving up next season. So the VR46 Academy is definitely working, and the riders are on their way up to MotoGP. It's definitely going to be interesting to find out throughout this 2018 season what's actually is going to be happening with the likes of Tech3. Tech3 is very... I was very shocked when I actually read this today, because it wasn't something that was kind of rumoured or anything, because usually you get some rumours of, oh, maybe they're going to change a different manufacturer or something, but nothing. Didn't really see this one coming, so that was a pretty big shock. Like I said, they've been together for 20 years as well, so that's a very long time. But maybe with Yamaha struggling at the moment, especially the factory team, maybe Tech3 think it's probably maybe a good time to go to another manufacturer to see what other bikes are like. But yeah, like I said, we'll have to wait and see what they decide. So that is it from me, guys. Just a bit of news for, well, 1 for 2018 and 2 for 2019. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!